Alrighty, what up, y'all? So we're back with the F350 build. Yeah, so as you guys saw in the last video, we threw on the 35s, and I forgot to mention that yes, it is a stock suspension, 2004. So for those of you that have a 2004 and lower, you have leaf springs in the front. Like I said, they might rub, but these 35s only rub on the inner fender because they have the 2-inch spacer. So I don't think without the spacer it'll fit, but with the 2-inch spacer they fit pretty good. Like I said, they only rub a little bit. And yeah, that's something I forgot to mention in the last video, so I figured I'd brief over it really quick. So yeah, getting back into this F350 build, we picked up some cab lights. Where they at? Right there. We picked up some cab lights and the new interior lights. So they just got here not too long ago. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we picked up. All right, so coming around here, so I have everything spread out here that we picked up. These are the interior lights that we picked up. I've never tried them before. I read really good reviews on them, and there's so we can get rid of that nasty orange color. Like I said, they look like they're pretty good build quality, and these will light up white. And then these are the switchbacks. Sorry, there's a lot of noise going on back here. These are the switchbacks to the front, so the turn signal. So during the day they'll light up white, and then when you put on your turn signal they'll go to orange. So yeah, I have these in my 2000 F-150 single cab, and honestly I love them. I haven't had any issues with them, and I recommend them to anybody. They're super bright, so picked up same things up for this one. And then these are the cab lights. I was all over Amazon looking for decent cab lights, and I read really good reviews on these ones, and they come with like their little white bulbs. So yeah, hopefully they look pretty good. I think they'll look 10 times better than those orange ones that are up there right now. They come with like little instructions. So yeah, and then thankfully this truck has a sunroof. So my plan is for the installation, I done lost the keys over here. My plan is hopefully just kind of open up the sunroof. There you go. And then installation should be pretty easy. So I believe it's a screwdriver up there, just like a Phillips screwdriver. Let me go inside and grab one real quick. And then we can go. So yeah, look, there they are, all orange and nasty. So you come through here, come through here, come through here. Yeah, right? Nope. Scavenging through the toolbox. Yeah, so here it is. Run back out through here. So now I just have to like fish myself through the sunroof somehow. Boom. So yeah, like you just take these off, and plan is not to lose them. Honestly, I should replace these freaking screws too. So yeah, look right there. Just unscrew it, pop it right off. And then these already have LEDs in them. I replaced them a while back ago, but like I said, this is gross and nasty. So we need to go ahead and replace that. So yeah, let me grab the new one real quick, and then I'll show you guys what they look like on. Alrighty guys, so I have the new one up here. That bolt looks super boopty in there, but it'll have to do. And then I would just say be careful taking this little thing off right here, this gasket, because this one in my case came off with the old light, so I had to like peel it back, and then it feels like super old because I bet you they haven't been touched since the truck came out of the factory. So just be careful that you don't rip that, because then you don't want water and everything getting into here. But yeah, so we have this new one, so we're just gonna set it down right here and grab a screwdriver, kind of just screw it in there. maybe. There it goes. So there it goes. So just make sure it sits flush. So there you go. So let me actually flip on the lights and see how they look. Might need the keys. This is a very hard install for no reason. We'll like to record. All right, so there they are. So they should be on. Let's see. We can kind of see. Boom. Much better. All right, guys. So like I said earlier, they do have LEDs up there right now. I'm gonna leave one of them up there, and then I'm gonna throw on one of these as well to see which one's brighter. See if the ones I picked up previously, I think I got those at like AutoZone or something like that, or these are better. So let me, like I said earlier, let me get them tossed on, and then, or no, actually I'll do another one, and then I'll show you guys which one's brighter. If they're the same, it doesn't really matter. And then yeah, we'll go from there, and then I'll probably toss on the other ones, and then show you guys what the finished product looks like. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so look, check it out. So these are the ones that came in the package, like with the lights, and then these are the ones like from AutoZone. And honestly, I think these are a little bit brighter. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with these. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and switch that one out. And then, yeah, like I said earlier, let me get them all tossed on, because my stance right now isn't really the best, but I'm trying not to step on the carpet because I already got it dirty. So yeah, let me get the other ones tossed on, and then I'll catch up with you guys again in a bit. All right, so I found a good place to mount the phone. So we're gonna go ahead and undo this one again.
Just so I can toss on this one.
So yeah, look, this is the little thing that you need to peel back. There's that.
And then we're gonna go ahead and swap this out. And this one, so we'll do this one over here. So, your guys' point of view, that one. See if I can set you guys up here in some kind of way. Guess not.
All right, so let me knock this one out, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Alrighty, guys, so I got them all on. It was a pain in the butt, and I got a cramp in my leg. That awkward stance I was in, but I think the finished product is worth it. Let me show you guys what they look like. So these are gonna get replaced by the switchbacks that I already showed you guys, but I'm waiting for the headlights to come in. And then obviously the mirrors will have new switchbacks as well, white. So like I said, I want everything on the outside to be white. And then there are the new cab lights. Obviously I'll show you guys again what they look like at night, but just so you guys can get an idea of the day. Boom, there they are. So I think it looks pretty good. Well, it definitely, I think it modernizes the look a little bit. So now we're gonna jump into those right there. So I don't think you guys will need like an install video on those. Maybe I'll just do one on that back one. But yeah, let me knock out these two front ones, and then I'll even give you guys like a little review of the lights, see what I think about them. All right, so I found somewhere to put you guys.
I'm gonna try to get this one out. Hopefully I'm ready. So, this is what the little light looks like.
Right there. So we're actually gonna reach back here because I left them back here. We're gonna reach back here and grab, I suppose it's this one. Oh my god, I'm gonna make a mess of this.
oh, so, oh, where?
Boom. So there you go. Versus brown one. I think it looks so much better. Maybe it'll dim up a little bit once I put this cover back on it, but I think that looks 10 times better than that one. Damn, it just turned off. So let me get them back. Let me put it all back together, and then yeah, I'll show you guys what these two look like. Alright guys, so now we are in the back of the truck, and there are the two front ones, and I ran into kind of a dilemma here. So the pack only comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 of these big ones, and so here's one, which is the one that goes right there, but I'm noticing that these ones on the side also use these, so I'm gonna be missing one. So do I put one in and then leave that one brown, or do I order another pack? I don't know, but just so you guys can get an idea. So to get to these side ones, you need to unscrew those right there, and that way you can get to these, so that way you don't pry through here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave those brown since they don't turn on. The only one that turns on when you open the doors and stuff is this one, and then I'll probably just order another 2 of these, or go pick them up at AutoZone, or I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably just pick one up at AutoZone, and then yeah. So let me get this one tossed on. There's Tiny. So let me get this one tossed on, and then we'll get it going. Boom. So there you go. That's how they look. All white with them nasty brown ones out. Honestly, I like the quality of them. I think they're super bright. We won't know till at night, till I come back and open the door. So I'll pick up at the camera again at night, but just wanted to give you guys a little idea of how they look during the day. These are extras, and like I said, this one I'll either end up tossing in there or pick up other 2 for the side ones. But yeah, so these are probably for like under the hood and then license plate lights, but honestly I'll probably end up picking up some different ones for license plate and just keep these as like spares. And so yeah, so I'll pick up the camera again at night and then show you guys how they look. So we'll wait till it gets dark. Alrighty guys, so it's actually a couple days later from when we did the cab light install and the interior LEDs, and we just got a little packaging from the mail. Finally got the headlights in, so I figured why not make it all just one video and then see how it looks at night with all the new LEDs. Like I said, we'll still be missing those mirrors, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and place the order this month, so hopefully they come in sometime soon. And then yeah, let me turn it around and then let me show you guys what we got. Oh, so these are the headlights we ended up picking up. I like them because they have the black housing and then they have the clear markers. So hopefully at night with the white switchback, that'll light up white, and then that'll light up white. These are the ones we have on here right now. I actually hate these. I don't like them because they have that orange on the side, and then they're clear and they're all faded. So these are gross. So we're gonna go ahead and swap those out. And then like I said earlier, we did end up picking up these switchbacks. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss these in as well. And then the top ones, the low beams are already HIDs, or sorry, LEDs. So those already light up white. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try to put you guys somewhere where I can set up like kind of like a cinematic, swapping these out. So I believe it's one bolt up here, and then that one right there. And then if you guys can look in here, I don't know how well you guys can look or can see. There's that bolt right there. Oh, excuse my ugly finger. That one right there. And I believe the headlight should just pop out. So this truck being an 04, it did have like some different headlights, which are like halogens, which are 2-piece, which are like a block right here and then another piece right here. But the previous owner went ahead and swapped them out, swapped out to the newer generation, so which was the 05 to 07, I believe, headlights, which are these and those. But you do need an adapter, and I guess you did need to do some like little cutting and trimming, but the old owner went ahead and took care of that, so made it easy for us just to toss those in. So I'm gonna show you guys the adapter once I get the headlights out. I'm gonna show you guys the adapter that it requires to run these headlights. And yeah, so let me actually prop you guys up and then we'll get started. Alrighty guys, so look, we got the first one off, and this is the adapter I was talking about. So normally your headlight will plug in here, but this little adapter lets you run the correct bulb to fit these headlights. But I'm pretty sure you can get this like off Amazon. I was looking at them when I ordered the headlights. You can get this off Amazon. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like 10 bucks. So yeah, you'll definitely need one of those. And then I didn't know that there was another bulb in here, so I guess like these corner lights. But with the pack that we picked up earlier in the video, I was able to swap that out to an LED as well. So I'm gonna get these swapped out and then put everything back together, and then I'll show you guys a little comparison of before and after. So yeah, let's continue the time lapse. There you go. Let's go ahead and peel this back. Way better. Night and day difference. Look at that. You go with the clear side marker. And then let me throw on those hazards. So there's that one. And there's that turn signal. There you go, 10 times better. I'm telling you guys, we're just missing those mirrors. It's gonna complete the look of this thing, but I love how these things look. Way better than that. So yeah, I think they look 10 times better. 10 times better than that. So yeah, let me get the other one tossed on. And then I'll show you guys the finished product of how everything looks. So far, I'm loving how it looks. This one, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's missing a couple bolts. I guess the last owner didn't put those back in. So I'm gonna go scavenge, see if I have something laying around here that I can toss in there. That way the headlight's not flopping anywhere. But yeah, let me get that other one tossed on, and then I'll give you guys a view of what it looks like when it's all done. So there you guys go. Let's see this back. There she is. Much better. I think she looks 10 times better. Gives her more of a modern look. Don't mind my pliers. The shocks on the hood don't work. But yeah, so we ended up having to use a bunch of mixed bolts and screws and everything, because I guess the old owner kind of just like hacked this up. So this fell off of here, but it doesn't move or anything. The headlight's not going anywhere, so I'm not too worried about it. And then we threw on the new LEDs on the corner lights, and then the new switchbacks. So these are the old ones. So yeah, let me toss them on so you guys can see what they look like. Well, you can't really tell during the day, but oh, there you go, kind of. 10 times better with those corner lights, those LEDs, the switchbacks inside of there. Same thing over here, LEDs. And then I'm gonna toss on the hazards real quick. There she goes. So yeah, 10 times better. We just need to replace these ugly rusted mirrors, because no one's really a fan of those. And then there are the cab LEDs. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up here, clean up all the tools, clean up my mess of tools that I have here, and then wait till it gets dark. I'm probably gonna replace that LED right there too. And then wait till it gets dark, and then I'll show you guys what everything looks like once it's dark. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so it is officially dark outside now. Let's run out here and see how everything looks, all lit up. Oh my God, it looks 10 times better already. Boom. There are the interior lights. Light up 10 times better. And then let's throw on the... So those mirrors gotta go. And there you go. That looks 10 times better. Way better. Those cab lights, everything flows really nice. Like I said, we're just missing those mirrors. I feel like I'm being repetitive, but I just hate those mirrors. But yeah, and then let me throw on those hazards. And then we also went ahead and did the third brake light with those extra LEDs we had laying around. So, and let me throw on the hazards, just so you guys can get an idea of how bright they are. Look at that. Like, it literally lights up the whole parking lot. Oh, damn. Those things are bright. I don't even think they're this bright in my 02 F-150, or in my 2000 F-150. These things are bright. And then another thing I like about this brand is that the brand of turn signals is, I don't know if you guys are too familiar with it, but when you put LEDs in your turn signals, there's something called hyper flash, which when you put on your turn signal, it flashes like super crazy. It flashes super fast. So these get rid of that. They have like little resistors in them so that it doesn't do that, so that doesn't happen. But yeah, let me go ahead and lock it up here. Ten times better. I'm telling you guys, we just need to get rid of those mirrors, and this thing is gonna look so much better at night. Let me actually go back in here and we'll walk back inside. Alrighty guys, so there you guys have it. So just a little recap in this video of what we did. We did the interior lights, we did the cab lights, and we did the headlights. And we made everything LED. So we're just that much closer to getting that whole front end looking white. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. We're still missing those mirrors and the fog lights. I actually want to do the fog lights. They're not too bad. So I want to replace the fog lights that are on there right now with the same housing and nothing special, same housing and everything. And just put white LEDs in them so that when we get caught up, I don't know, in some fog or anything, they work. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I don't know what else is coming. I'm still waiting for a couple things to come on Coyote, and we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. Like I said, there's snow outside, and that truck's two-wheel drive, so it's completely useless. So, like I said, I'm just waiting for the weather to clear up, and then some parts to get here, and we're gonna go ahead and bring out Coyote, and then what else? Yeah, we'll probably continue with the F350 build because honestly, I'm enjoying it. I love how this transformation is coming out, and then I want to pick up some wheels too when the weather gets nice, just because I don't want to ruin those Nittos. So I want to pick up some nice wheels, level it, and then I was also looking into the F250 or F350, the 2011 to 2016. They made like a big valance, which is what goes on the bottom of the bumper in front, which I think looks pretty cool. It's not that expensive, so maybe we'll toss one of those on there as well. And then tail lights, and then we'll probably start working on the rear end, which is the tail lights, and then the license plate lights. Make those LEDs as well, and then we'll probably send it off to get wrapped. Like I said, because I want that truck to be black. That's why I'm not too concerned about the paint right now. I'm not too concerned. So that's why I just want to go ahead and get it wrapped. And then tint. Oh, tint as well. We'll probably knock out tint here in the next couple, I would say couple weeks. I just have to find the time to go drop it off. But yeah, tint as well. And then I do need to replace that windshield just so we can tint the windshield. And then, yeah, I believe that should cover everything for now, I guess, on the F350 build. We'll probably do a little sound system in it. Again, I did a sound system in my 2000 F-150, and I should have recorded it. I regret not recording it, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'll probably end up doing a sound system on this one, and I'll record that. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. Like I said, much more to come. We're still waiting for this nice weather to go off-roading, take out the Can-Am, do a little review of what I have done to that one. And yeah, so like I said, just stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.